include Tim Reed here. Tim, not a lot of people know this, but Tim is a genius when it comes to music.
Yeah. Idiot savant. Underline the former, not the latter.
So, Kristine, we're going to see if we can go with Tim, and then I've got Rondinelli in here, who is just amazing with music, and then Andrew, who's
just amazing,
a youngin.
I dabble,
and then we have an intern in there who's music as well, and has an old mind when it comes to music. So it's crazy. Kristine,
an old mind when it comes to music too.
And then there's Kristine, who's like anything past home on the range, I'm lost. Listen, Kristine, I thought of you this morning, and this broken telescope story, and we've discovered with K2, we've discovered I don't know, over 100 new planets or something. It's incredible.
104.
The Kepler, this Kepler, what is it? A probe, some sort of, and it malfunctioned. But it's the malfunction, correct me if I'm wrong, that has actually allowed for the discovery.
That's right. It actually has been out of commission, so to speak, since 2013. But somebody kind of rejiggled the hardware, one very brilliant engineer, and now we're finding all of these amazing things in space.
And there, a number of these planets are the size, they're rocky, but the size of Earth. And it's kind of interesting when you think of it being out of our solar system, and it makes you wonder what's out there.
Well, and I mean, people talk about Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster. That can be a little bit extreme.
You think?
You want to talk about life on other... Well, listen... I've seen some videos. No,
yeah.
but life on another planet to me is not out of the realm of any possibility whatsoever. I mean, 104 new planets.
Yeah, it's pretty well. I'm glad we have that, Andrew. Thank you. And I feel better now.
It's discovered 2,000 overall, but there are 4 planets which are orbiting something like a sun in a way that we orbit our sun.
Yeah,
it's called the Goldilocks area. It is really,
and they're also experiencing global warming. So we're thinking maybe there's somebody in there polluting it, and who knows? I mean,
Al Gore's second home is on planet.
Al Gore knows all about it. He actually invented these planets and the Kepler and the whole 9 yards. But Kristine, what an amazing how we're able to. Now the photo. There's a photo. Actually, the OD has a picture, but it's actually an artist's rendition. But it's impressive. It's really, really something how these probes and these devices are sent up into space, and then even when they malfunction, we're able to pull stuff out of it.
Isn't it incredible how during the lives of some of us, man first walked on the moon, and now walking on the moon is no big deal. We're discovering, new solar systems. Yet,
with all of that technology and all of that knowledge, there's still a group that is focused in on every night on WIBX overnight that believe that moon landing never happened. It was a Hollywood presentation that was all for show, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, speaking of all for show, the convention last night, Trump made a big entrance, which is unheard of. Normally, the nominee, the candidate, does not make an appearance until his time. But he came in, and there was lights and fog, and "We Are the Champions" by Queen. It was like I don't know, the series finale of maybe The Apprentice or something like that. It was big, Tim Reed.
It's always Donald's time.
It's always for show.
It's always show.
So here are a few things that took. Yesterday, delegates got a bit wild over a vote about changing the rules to stop. If you're against Trump and you were hoping for a miracle at the convention, you can stop hoping. The last effort to free up the delegates' votes was defeated yesterday, but it was controversial.
Without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question is on adoption of the resolution. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the resolution is agreed to. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid upon the table.
This is all procedure, and they tried to rally against Trump, and they did get a second vote, a second time.
The chair would remind the hall that it is absolutely critical that we are able to discern the ayes from the nays. Those in favor of the rules package will say aye.
Okay, so that's now the no's were pretty loud too, but they kind of faded away. They didn't have the same type of stamina that the ayes had. You don't care to hear it all, do you?
It reminds me of like a Battle of the Bands concert. You know?
Was. Yeah.
Who do you think?
A protester sings a stupid song with a guy pretending to be his dog. Put that vision in your head.
I am here, he ain't no chump. I am here.
Okay, I've heard enough of that.
Wow.
And then, to me, the thing that just ruins it is Omarosa. From the original Apprentice, if you remember, she's the woman. She's just the most evil woman ever. And Kristine, you know that she's like a big Trump supporter, and Trump takes her around and she does some speeches for him. But I just can't stomach Omarosa.
Nobody else will hire her.
That might be it. And well, here she is with her speech last night. Talking about how she's been hired as Donald Trump's director of African American outreach.
You've just been named director of African American outreach, correct?
I am the director of African American outreach for Donald Trump. Very proud to serve in that role.
That happened this morning?
No, it happened this week.
Happened this week.
But it's really an extension of the work that the coalition has already been doing, and so I'm very happy to take up that cause.
That was an interview, by the way, with Craig Melvin of MSNBC. Newt Gingrich says it's clear that Trump is not against immigrants.
Melania is not only very, very attractive as a supermodel, but she's also living proof that Donald Trump is not anti-immigrant. He's just for legal immigrants.
And did you see that Scott Baio was a part of it last night? He spoke at the convention last night, listening to a little. That's Happy Days, Scott Baio, right?
Joni loves Chachi.
Joni loves Chachi. This was Chachi.
We can go for Hillary Clinton, who wants to continue the same policies that are wrecking this country. Policies that make us unsafe. A woman who somehow feels that she's entitled to the presidency, that she's somehow owed it. Or we can go for Donald Trump. A man doing this from the goodness of his heart and genuinely wants to help.
Did Scott Baio do Apprentice, Celebrity Apprentice?
I don't know, but I got to wonder.
He'd be a good one for that.
I got to wonder, a lot of the celebrities that appeared on that show probably like Donald Trump from like a nice guy perspective, you know, being that they did the show with him. But I feel like a lot of them were like, yeah, I did the show, but for president, I don't know about that.
You mean that?
You think if he, you know, everybody probably expects, you know, oh, Donald, will you come out and help me out?
Well, at least they didn't use Gary Busey.
Oh. Yeah. Gary Busey.
Imagine that.
He's running for Space Martian. Here in one more for you, Willie Robertson jokes about his and Trump's hot wives.
I've always said that me and Mr. Trump have three things in common. We're both successful businessmen, although I flew commercial here, so I'm guessing he didn't. We both have had hit television shows, and we both have intelligent wives who are much better looking than we are. Are you cheering because we're ugly?
There you go.
That was stolen from the 1986 convention, by the way, that joke.
And Tim Reed, did you see David Crosby has a new song out?
No.
Yeah, here's a little piece of that. I thought you might have an interest.
Reaching through the fear that's holding her here.
Heard enough?
Well, I can tell you who I think he's going to vote for. just guessing.
That's funny. Listen, got a break. We'll come back, give you a chance to win. We have dinner for two. We can do and give you a chance to win a little contest, music contest between Andrew and the legendary Tim Reed. Coming up, hold tight. We're coming right back. 6:50 at WIBX.
$32.99 down plus tags and first payment. 10,000 miles per year. May include conquest and/or loyalty rebate. Tier 1 and 2 credit. See dealer for details. Offers expire 7/31/16.
Summertime, and the savings are easy. You're invited to the summer clearance event at Victory of Rome. Proud to be your source for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. Get Jeep's most affordable sport utility vehicle, the 2016 Jeep Compass Latitude 4-wheel drive, for just $119 a month for 36 months. Or the ultimate family vehicle, the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica Touring, for $289 a month for 36 months. Victory won't trick you with unrealistic prices that you can never qualify for. They respect you more than that. Come see the most knowledgeable and low-pressure sales staff in the industry. The Summer Clearance Event at Victory Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Rome-Taberg Road in Rome. View their inventory at victoryofrome.com. Don't consider your next vehicle purchase a win unless it's a victory.
I'm Mike Plummer, retired Army Colonel and former Chief of Staff and Assistant Division Commander of the 10th Mountain Division.
This week in 1893 in Downers Grove, Illinois. Laid out by Charles MacDonald of the Chicago Golf Club, the course was an expansion of an existing 9-hole facility. The Chicago Golf Club soon moved to a new course in nearby Wheaton, and the Downers Grove course has since reverted to 9 holes. The sport arrived on these shores from Scotland, and there's evidence of golfing in the late 18th century in South Carolina and Georgia. Today, over 24 million Americans play the game at least a year at the 11,400 golf courses and country clubs across the nation. These establishments employ over 290,000 in the nearly $21 billion per year pursuit of what a frustrated player called a good walk spoiled. You can find more facts about America from the U.S. Census Bureau online at census.gov.
Now back to Keeler, streaming live at WIBX950.com.
$6.52. Let's give somebody a chance to win. We'll do dinner for 2 if you'd like. 7360186. And be caller number 3 through the phone lines. 7360186. We'll do a little music game here. 7360186. Kristine Bellino is in Mississippi, and that's where she's doing the show from. She's in. I don't want to scare everybody, but really, Kristine, we're coming up next week on your final week.
Yes, and I will no longer be in the closet.
Literally in the closet.
I have a closet in my studio.
It can't be easy because you have you're living there with family, and you moved there for family reasons. But you're up bright and early. The time difference, there's a time difference, and you're up very, very early. And sometimes I hear you kind of almost giving a bit of a whisper. So now you've made your way into an area where no one can hear you, and that just turns out to be the closet.
It is. It's the closet. And I just wanted to say I've gotten a lot of email messages and telephone calls from people, and it's just impossible for me to respond until after the end of the month because I literally go from doing this show to doing my other job, and I don't get off there until 6:30. So
it's wearing on you.
Well, not really. I mean, I can handle it, but
yeah.
I just don't want people to think I'm being a jerk and not returning phone calls. I literally do not have a free moment other than my lunch hour.
So she'll be with us, I believe, until next Wednesday, right? Is that what we're looking at?
The 29th?
The 29th. Is that already? 29th is already next Wednesday?
It's next. 25th is Monday, so Thursday, actually.
Next Thursday. Crazy. And Tim Reed, we're going to do a little of the music game coming up here, but Kristine, of course, ran the Boilermaker last year with a hernia, as a matter of fact. The 5K. It's still running the Boilermaker. I mean, you're in the 5K. And I haven't had a chance to speak with you since we had the McKenna kid on.
Wow. He needs decaf, that boy. The Daylight Donuts, you better be cutting back on the caffeine.
Who was questioning why he didn't get the scholarship?
Well, so the scholarship isn't
Listen,
I've
won
I know
4 years
exactly.
in a row.
I know. He wanted to wrestle.
Yes.
But so that really is not necessarily because of their running prowess for the Boilermaker. It's either there's 3 awards that are given for how well you run either track or field
Sure.
or cross country, but not necessarily the race. And then 3 people that are kind of considered inspirational. Those are all given to us by coaches. I've had parents who have sent them like directly to me, and I'm going,
yeah,
I can't help you. You know, that goes through the committee or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The only time I know is when I see the names.
See the name.
Meet
out
them.
there.
I meet them for the first time at the scholarship breakfast.
And oh, by the way, it is the best thing. It's the best way to do it because the last thing you want to do is be involved.
Yeah.
So you know something when the kid comes and says,
"Yeah,
what the hell's going on?"
I don't have to act dumb. I can be
that's
legitimately dumb.
Legitimately, but play dumb.
Exactly.
Cynthia is on the line right now, taking a shot at dinner for 2 over at Carmelo's. Good morning, Cynthia.
Good morning, Bill, and how are you today?
It's great to have you on the radio. Good morning.
I love her voice.
Thank you.
Did you
Thank
watch?
you.
Did you watch any of the convention last night?
No, I didn't watch it. I listened to it.
What do you think of this Melania controversy, where she might have stolen?
That's indeed a shame, and
Yeah.
I do believe that whoever wrote that sold it to Trump, and Trump was totally unaware.
Yeah.
So that writer should be dismissed and probably sued, if anything. I mean, that's
agree,
a horrible thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like you kind of wonder, was that done on purpose?
An infiltrator.
Yeah, like an infiltrator that was trying to mess with, of
Yeah.
all things, to infiltrate.
There's a film there. There's a film there.
It's a very fine message.
Yeah.
The message is good.
Yeah.
But obviously it's a copy.
All right, here we go. We're going to play a little contest here, and we're going to play the song, and we're going to start with Tim Reed and go back and forth, and all you have to do is tell us if they're going to be able to get the title and the artist of the song, okay?
I'll do my best,
All
but
right.
I'm a 1950s musician.
Yeah, I know you are. And singer.
My memory doesn't go back that far, but I'm glad I'm caller number 3.
Well, all you have to do is depend on these guys to come up with it. So listen to song
All
number
right.
1. Here's song number 1. What do you think? Do you think he'll get that one, Cynthia?
Well, you didn't play enough of it, actually.
Well, what do you think? So you don't think he'll get it?
I have a feeling he will get it
Okay.
because you played so little of it.
Okay, all right. And Tim Reed, what is that song?
How about Elvira by Alabama?
It is
The Oak Ridge Boys.
That is
Oh,
correct.
God,
That
you
is
know,
correct.
country.
I saved you. I saved you.
Thanks.
It's a
All
team
right.
effort here. This
That's
morning.
true.
Lucky for you, Cynthia, Andrew was there.
He's there.
Andrew was
He's there when you
God,
need him
God
and you
bless
don't need him.
Andrew. He's such a wonderful asset to
Oh.
your
Oh, I love
radio
you, Cynthia.
station.
He is. All right, let's see if we can do another one. For some reason, my whole system went down. That is awesome. So you win, Cynthia. Woo! Just like
Yay.
that. How about that?
Well, not only that, it's my mother's birthday today,
Oh,
and
it is.
it's a special day for me today.
What is your mom's name? Because we'll include that if you'd like.
Her name was May Grantham, and her name was May Royal Grantham,
Got
and
it.
she was of the royal family in England.
Oh, wow. And
Yeah.
and
they refer to me, because I'm Cynthia Grantham Wright, they refer to me as the Dowager Lady Grantham.
well, that is awesome. And you've made, through all of that, you've made your way here to bless
Well,
us with your
yes, I
presence.
lived through World War II, the Blitz in London and
Yeah.
the whole business, so yes, it's a special day today.
Well, listen, I'm glad that you look at it that way and you celebrate your mom's life and her birthday.
I do.
That's pretty awesome. So